This is the Revell German Destroyer Class 119 model. To enable a speedy build-up after World War II, the German Navy received 6 Fletcher class destroyers. Before they were taken over, the vessels received a refit. All the 20mm Oerlikon cannons were removed and the 40mm Bofors guns were replaced by 3 67.2mm twin-barreled anti-aircraft guns. To enable this, the third 172mm Mark 12 gun and the forward torpedo tubes had to be removed. The electronics were also totally modernized and the mast was replaced by a tripod mast. In addition to the main armament of 4 172mm Mark 12 guns, the German ships were equipped with 3 76.2mm twin-barreled anti-aircraft guns, 5 533mm torpedo tubes for sea targets, 2 anti-submarine torpedo tubes and 2 Mark 10 mine layers. The Hedgehog mine layers could fire 24 128mm mines in salvos over a maximum distance of 250 meters. There were rails laid on the deck for moving mines from amidships to aft. In addition, there was an after platform for launching 272 kg depth charges. The fire control system was the Mark 37, which consisted of a rotating radar antenna. The radar system with a range of 200 sea miles was available for surface and air search. There was a secondary rotating radar antenna located at the masthead that was mainly used for surface search. The model is 1:144 scale and around 80 centimeters long and just 8 centimeters wide. Sadly, the model is not longer available on the official Revell website, but I could still find it in some e-shops. The RC model conversion was pretty easy and the model looks really good on the water. The model uses 2 small 6V motors, a 40 MHz receiver and a small servo, and I used an AVR 8 MHz processor. It looks good on the water and drives great. But now it's time. I built this model 14 years ago and it's time for an upgrade. The sound is really horrible. It's using an outdated 40 MHz receiver and there is no low power protection. Frankly, I can do much better now and throw in a Bluetooth low energy configuration option and engine sounds for free. The controller is similar to the one I presented in my last video. The core is an esp32 with 200 MHz, a 5-watt audio amplifier and a double H-bridge for the motors. 4 hours later and the board is assembled. It's a 1-to-1 replacement for the previous board, but I also put in a new loudspeaker, new battery. The whole setup is a little lighter, so now the waterline matches a little bit better. The software part just needs to be uploaded on this esp32 and the configuration is done via Bluetooth. At least that was the plan. But it turns out that there were some bugs left and some improvements to do. And some stuff that would be nice to have. So now I've added this new hardware configuration screen where you can see all the configured in and outputs. I also give warnings and hints, for example, if you configure the same pin twice. The configuration now allows dragging and dropping for the procs. Additionally, I also fiddled around a little bit with the radar screens. Now they have some 3D printed parts in them and it's working much smoother than it did before. And this is the updated model, now swimming in my small pool in the garden. So that's it. You can find links to the GitHub page in the description, and stay tuned for the next model.